Hello and welcome back to another new episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October. We're already on episode number 5. We're already 52 games into the season, but man, we kind of gotta turn things in the right direction here. We gotta gain some momentum today. This should be the turning point of the season. Not that we're doing bad. We're over 500. We're a game and a half back. We're definitely, a solid team. But that shouldn't be what we're going for this year. In this division, which admittedly, based on the record, seems to be playing fine, but it's definitely not the strongest division. And I don't know, I think by this point I should be playing a lot better. We should be, in my opinion, a couple games up. I need to be playing better. I haven't been playing the best. So like I said, today is hopefully going to be the turning point. Hopefully here's where we can turn it around. And if we want to check in to see how everyone's doing, no one's really having an outstanding year. You got Tim Anderson, only batting .247, unlike him at the top of the order. Luis Robert, he is in the middle of turning it around after we had that 3+ performance in his player lock. So he's on the upswing still, but it's still not a great year. Abreu, kind of the same thing. His average isn't that high. His on base is solid, but look at his regression. I was really hoping this was not going to be the case. I knew regression was going to start hitting him, but this is hitting him a lot harder than I really thought it would, to the point where now looking at this contract being the last year, I hate to say it, man, but this might be the last year of Jose Abreu on the White Sox in this March to October. But his ratings are still high enough that we should be able to get through this season with him. I would imagine he's going to end up in the mid to upper 70s based on this trend, and with his hitting being as good as it is rating wise, he should be fine. Grandal, kind of the same deal. He is drawing a lot of walks, so the on base is solid, but the power isn't quite there yet, I guess. Eloy is hitting a decent amount of homers here. He's got 14, but the batting average is low. The on base is really low, disappointingly low, but he is getting some improvements to his power, which is nice to see. It's always nice to see, progression from especially our younger A potential guys. Moncada is getting a little bit of progression. He's having an okay year too. It's just kind of the same with everybody. It's just all right, nobody's playing great, nobody's playing horribly. Pollock is a little bit behind where I'd want him to be, for sure. You got Sheets DHing against righties still, same thing, just kind of fine. Leury though, he is playing well. Of all people, I would not have expected Leury to be one of our better players this year, but down in that 9 hole he is, batting .314, on base of .377. He actually might have the highest on base on the team. Josh Harrison has not been playing well in his role, and he's regressing. I'm guessing this will probably be the only year we have him on the team. Sebi as a backup catcher, I don't really care how backup catchers play, if I'm being honest, but his on base, he hasn't drawn a single walk. He hasn't played many games, only he's gotten into 8 games, but you don't see the on base being below the batting average too often. You got Vaughn, who I forgot about him. He is having a really good year. He's batting .330. He's progressing. .369 on base. I'm honestly close to the point of just wanting him to get as many at bats as he can, especially to try and improve against righties. And if Sheets isn't going to play amazing against righties like you would hope he would with those attributes, I don't know. I might have to make Vaughn an everyday starter. And then Angle, you don't expect, super high offensive numbers from him, but you would like him to do a little better. Pitching wise, it's still a lot of the same. Everyone's doing fine. Nobody's doing amazing. Kopech has a little bit higher of an ERA, but I'm really not too worried about him. In the bullpen, Lopez is still pitching really well. Velasquez is still pitching pretty good. I don't know how many appearances Christian Javier has made now that he's with us, but seems to still be having an all right season. Graveman, he's been struggling at the start, but it seems like he's turning it around a bit because that ERA was over 5, I know. Jose Ruiz is barely pitched. Bummer's barely pitched. Crick is actually, wow, I didn't realize this, hasn't given up a run in that setup role. 7 holds. And then Liam Hendricks as the closer. 13 saves, 1 blown, .276 ERA. So yeah, I probably spent more time than I needed to. I could have simply just said everyone's playing meh. But that's why we need to kick things into high gear here. And we're playing against the Cubs. That's a perfect time to get that started. We're starting with the lead though, which means if we do end up winning, we won't get the biggest boost because we're already winning. But we do have to definitely make sure we hang on to this lead. So let's get into it. Alright, so we got Giolito 100 pitches in. I saw as we loaded in, he's given up 10 hits, so it's pretty easy decision here to say he's done. We've got a Grandal homer, a Lauri double, Tim Anderson stole a base, Giolito, yeah, giving up 10 hits and a walk, 3 runs, 8 strikeouts. Probably a good time to call it a day. And I think I'm going to bring in Crick here, because looking at our energies, Liam isn't really near full energy, so I might use Graveman as kind of the closer for this one. Save Liam's arm. So we'll get Crick in there for now. I don't know if I've used him yet. This might be my first time using him in this March to October. Oh, I kind of had to give him a pitch to hit. A pitch to hit there on 3-1. Kind of lucky that wasn't hit better. Nice, we got him up and in with the fastball. One more out, Crick. Oh, we got him with the slider after a battle. A lot of pitches thrown that at bat, but Kyle Crick, nice inning, 1, 2, 3. David Robertson, the revenge game. Does it even count as a revenge game when he's been off the White Sox for as long as he has been? Yeah, you gotta watch out for that cutter. That's nasty if he's gonna spot it there. And we got that base hit up the middle. Not the best pitch to swing at. That's a very Tim Anderson base hit though. Take a good pitch, just go with it. Don't have to hit it too hard as long as it finds grass. Alright, Luis Robert with the walk. We're cooking here. Nobody out, 2 on. Oh, good pitch. Good cutter. Oh no. Oh, how do I do this so often on this game? I'll get runners on, like, effortlessly at the beginning of the inning. And then I just find a way to strand them out there. I mean, we still have another out. We still have Eloy coming up. But, like, dude, I gotta put myself into better positions. Eloy, alright, well, I spoke way too soon. Eloy's gonna drive in the run. We get Robert up to third. Awful swing. Terrible swing by me. But it's working. Yeah, very early, not even on it. Disgusting. Oh, and a perfect from Moncada. Man, I really do. I just have to talk bad about myself and then we'll start playing well. I'm upset preemptively because I thought I stranded the runners and next thing I know, back-to-back hits drives in those 2 runners I thought I stranded. Oh, that was a wicked 3-2 pitch. That might have been called anyway if I don't swing at it. But hey, good start to our appearance here in this one. And man, with Pollock coming up to the plate, that made me think, if he's struggling, maybe I put Vaughn in for him in right. Alright, well, I'm going to go to Graveman here, and then we still would have Bummer. Or, I mean, we technically could just use Liam if we wanted to. Oh, we get him up in the zone. Every out we get with Graveman is nice, because I just want to see that ERA drop. Alright, a bad slider. It left it not where I wanted it to be left. But that's another out. Oh, and Hayward, what even was that? We got through that inning quick enough that Graveman could just pitch the next one. Finish this game. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, before I stepped up to the plate, that I want a big swing with Sheets here. Make me feel better about him. We get it right away. First pitch, hanging slider. I don't even make the best swing. Off PCI, no doubter. 443. That was a shot. Anderson, is that another? Oh my god. No, it's not. Oh yeah, that's Simmons. Okay, that makes even more sense now. Luis Robert, please. Nice. Anything we can get to bump up Luis Roberts' numbers too. Big fan of that. That was a nice swing. He's got 2 walks and a double in this game. That's a good game. Abreu, oh, that was close. That was close to driving in another run. But we make this one a 4-run lead. No longer a safe situation. I feel just that much better about leaving Graveman in. Simmons with the grounder. We know Moncada's going to make that play. We get Madrigal popping out to right. Can we have him back, though? Can you just give him back? Oh, man, he's... Alright, this will be, what, pitch number 8? Oh, and he's taking it. Come on, man. I just want to end the game. Oh, my God. He's even... You just take that. Take that. Draw the walk. Move on to the next guy at this point. Oh, Just hit it. Do something with this. Oh my god. I try to throw a fastball down the middle and he still fouls it off. There we go. Put it in play. Grounder to short. That's going to end this game. Jeez, dude. It took longer to get Ortega out than I think all of our other outs combined. Or at least it was close. We actually get 3 flame balls for that one. I'm assuming because we put up a decent amount of runs. So yeah, that was a nice game. I'm rooting for a quick turnaround here so we can play another one. Keep that momentum high, because I feel like we've ran into that problem too, where we get some momentum, but then we end up simming a few too many games, so then the momentum doesn't help us at all. Wait, that only gave me 2. What? Are they jipping me out of a fireball? I want all my fireballs, and why not use it on the Cubs? I wanted to sweep the Cubs. Oh man, I was wondering if we'd get another one. Alright, so first trade option here would be for Clay Holmes. The biggest piece we'd be getting rid of is Uelke, which I've already kind of gone over. He's not even that valuable in this March to October, being only a C, 61 overall and 24 years old already. These other 2 guys I don't really care about, but I don't know if Clay Holmes is really someone I'm super excited about. I'd rather hold out for a lefty. Let's see what Toronto wants to offer. Kikuchi again, same deal. I definitely don't want to get rid of Lopez. At this point, I'd rather move Lopez into the starting rotation. He's got a sub-1 ERA. No chance I'm getting rid of him. Who does Miami have? Luzardo. Now that one's interesting, guys. That one is interesting. Jesus Luzardo, 24 years old, B potential. He is playing in the majors this year. He's not doing great. 61 stamina though seems more like a long reliever guy. And if we do that, I mean, Vince Velasquez still pitching pretty well through this season, but I think we can all agree Luzardo being a higher overall and a lefty with higher potential probably be a better spot. Or it'd probably be better to have Luzardo than Velasquez. We could even start to think about ditching Keuchel. I mean, he's still playing all right this year. 3.16 ERA, right around a 1 WHIP, but the FIP is still up there. The FIP is still up there at 5. So like, this is fake good. He's gonna come crashing down, and it's gonna hurt inside. We'd be getting rid of Adam Haseley, who I did have somewhat high hopes for in this system, just with the kind of player he's looking like. Decent fielding, decent contact, room to improve. I don't know exactly what his potential is, but I guess kind of in my head I see him as like a mid-70s guy. And then this John Park, I'm not sure, but he's not going to get any better than he is right now. 27 D potential. He's already going down. I might do this trade. I was not expecting to be like actually good with making this many trades. Like I was totally expecting, because like in the past in March to Octobers, you pretty much want to make a trade every time. As long as it's an improvement to your team now, you want to make a trade. But this year, with the future in mind, I was thinking I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on trades. I'm not going to be so win now focused. We still got to think to the future. But like between the Javier trade and the Luzardo trade, if we do this, I mean, we'd have Luzardo under team control for another 3 years, I'm guessing. And Luzardo is actually a guy who could be good for us. Like, that potential could get him up over an 80. He could be our Keuchel replacement in the rotation. He could be good now as a long relief bullpen arm. I might make this move. We're gonna make this move here. Jesus Luzardo is gonna be joining the team. We're gonna be getting rid of Adam Haseley, John Park, and I'm really optimistic about this move. I think this is a good move for now and for the future. So let's go ahead, let's accept it, and there we go. I'm actually very excited about this one. Oh, and I forgot, I don't get to choose who gets sent down. I was getting this mixed up with the call-up thing. So it probably is gonna send down Velasquez by default, which is fine. So we are probably going to get to see, yeah, it's going to be a player lock with Luzardo. And you know what? I know this is going to be a really short episode, but I really like to save player locks with newly acquired players for like the start of the next episode. So I think I'm going to cut this one short. Don't hate me for it. We have tens, if not hundreds, of March to October episodes left, and I'm posting consistently again this year. So don't worry. We'll get plenty more March to October in the near future. But I do want to save this Luzardo debut for the next one, so I'm calling it here. Make sure you guys leave a like for me if you enjoyed this one. That helps out a ton. The more likes, the more new people probably see, and the more people we can welcome into this White Sox March to October. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already. Like I said, hundreds of thousands more episodes of the White Sox March to October. So if you're enjoying it so far and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because it's not going away anytime soon. But guys, again, thanks for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you next time.